If you think back to the post-World War II period, and those of us that lived during that period, most of our adult lives we enjoyed a citizenship in a country that had a substantial margin for error. We were the military power in the world, whereas today we're one of two superpowers. We were the economy on the face of the earth, and today we're one of three, part of an integrated global economy. There's been a shift in our circumstance, and indeed a shift in the world. If one thinks about our world, looks at this morning's newspaper, there are some 30,000 Cambodians about to be pushed out of Thailand back into Cambodia, where their life prospects are uncertain. I suppose there's 20,000 Palestinians in Beirut, which we were talking about earlier today, without food, being shot at. 115,000 Soviet troops in Afghanistan. Wars on 4 continents. It is a difficult world, a dangerous world, a world that is essentially unlike us in our belief in political and economic freedom. And as that shift has taken place, it seems to me that our margin for error has changed. When you have a big margin for error, you can afford to neglect things, be inattentive, and then marshal your efforts and go in and make it right. But, you know, if you have $100, you lose $5, it doesn't matter much. But if you have $5 and the same thing happens to you, you lose $5, it's everything. And I would suggest that as we look out into the 1990s, our country, indeed each of us is going to be living in a different period, a new era, when it will require new policies and a new type of leadership at all levels of society. The goal will not be to get into a crisis and try to manage that crisis skillful. The goal has to be to make those changes, those calibrations early, so that they can be modest, rather than late when they inevitably will be violent and wrenching and damaging to human beings, or too late.